Alright guys, so this is the tunnel cover. So what I did was I drilled and I put two threaded rivets here. And then for the front, I'm going to drill this out and use this existing e-brake hole here. Alright, that's where this would normally sit. And then I'm also going to be welding in some plates here at the bottom and put another threaded rivet here. And I think that should be enough to hold it. Possibly one here. This is actually where the e-brake is going to mount to. So that right there, the hole would normally be lined up here and mount there. Yeah, and I just stitch welded this here. And then I'm going to fusion weld this because this is not going to really hold too much weight. So just a fusion weld just to make sure that nothing leaks through. Should be okay. And then I am going to put some sort of gasket here at the bottom to fully seal it. I'm not sure what I'm going to use yet, but yeah, let's weld this up and then go from there. Alright guys, so this is a disclaimer. I'm not a professional welder, not by any stretch of the imagination. I mean, this is probably the best I can do, considering I've been welding for maybe, I don't know, 2 months since I started this project. You know, I just bought a cheap Harbor Freight TIG machine and just decided to, you know, give it a shot, and so far I've been happy with, I guess, how everything's been turning out. And it definitely gets the job done. In my opinion, learning how to weld will definitely save you a lot of money, or fabricate, you know, cut, drill, tap, weld, will definitely save you a lot of money. I think this machine will probably pay for itself after this project is done. But yeah, so with that being said, let's get to stitch welding this. Alright, so this is more or less what I was talking about. So here on the left, you see this is where I actually use filler metal. And then here I just put the machine on pulse and then just ran it over just to fuse the two pieces of metal together without any filler. It didn't really need it. So, you know, it's a little bit faster and you save, I guess, you know, filler material. Alright guys, so here's how the rivet nuts work. So here's the nut here, it's threaded. Alright, so it's threaded in here. So you drill a hole wherever you want to, you know, where you want the threads to be, and you drill a hole large enough for this to fit through. Alright, you thread that onto your whatever this is, this tool, stick it in the hole, and when you apply pressure, okay, just like a rivet, it's going to pull the backside. Okay, so just like a rivet, it's going to pull the backside. So if you guys can see there, right, so you see where it pulled in and locked it in place. So now you have threads on this side. That's pretty much how it works. So I'm basically putting these rivet nuts in place where the e-brake is going to go. Excuse this ugly welding here. There's a huge gap I had to fill, but it's going to be painted, spray painted anyway, and covered, so it doesn't really bother me. Pretty much it. So let's go inside and I'll show you guys how I have the e-brake mechanism set up. Alright, so there's the tunnel. This is my cover here. So the cover is going to go over like so. And so you see 1, 2, and 3 spots, or 3 threads there. That's where the e-brake is gonna bolt onto, and you have 2 back here. It's gonna secure this down. So this top one up here is basically gonna do 2 things. It's gonna tighten down the e-brake and also tying down this tunnel here. As you can see, I welded this plate here on the bottom to help seal everything up. Okay, now onto the actual cables. Alright guys, the tunnel is officially done. Okay, so this is the stock RSX e-brake handle and mechanism. Now, like I explained in my last video, I pretty much just use the 2 of these here for an extra spacer. The cables are off the element. Without the spacer here, there's too much slack. Once you add the spacer, it tightens everything right up. And then I drilled 2 holes back here, and then I welded like a little mount here on each side, so the factory mount off the e-brake mechanism goes right in. The front one goes back to its existing hole, and it also goes through this tunnel here. So the tunnel is held by 1, 2, and 3 bolts, and the e-brake 1, 2, and 3. So yeah, everything works. Everything works perfect. The only downfall is that, as you can see, the e-brake handle is pretty high up. It's roughly 3 inches from where it used to be, so it's a little high up. I doubt I'm going to be able to use my center console, and if I can't, it's fine. I'll just leave it like this and maybe get like a nice hybrid racing shifter or a K-tune shifter. Yeah, I'm not sure yet. And as far as the cables, let me show you guys that. So the cables are a little long, but I'm gonna just mount it up here somehow, kind of up and out of the way. Plenty of room, not a problem. Yeah, so everything is pretty much done. And as far as the ABS goes, I just cut the RSX clips and I soldered and heat shrink and put electrical tape around it, so hopefully that works. If it doesn't, I guess we won't have ABS, but yeah, I think we are done. I'm gonna bolt this or put this up and put back the interior, and hopefully we can go for a drive today.